Hello and welcome to The Wicked Truth. I am Wid and I am The Wicked Truth. Today I wanted to show you something about a book splurge. I'm a book buying nut and I buy a lot of books, and I just wanted to show you what that's like and the feeling about how a book nut is. And I look at some of the books, and you can look forward to some of the reviews that may come out of the books that I bought, if they're good at least. So I generally, all around the house, wherever I am, I have a bunch of books usually lying around. And what I do is I kind of read perhaps anywhere between 50 to 150 books at a time. And it sounds a bit strange, but I'm able to keep most of it in my head. I do forget at times where I am in books, and there's a certain amount of reading and rereading. I don't usually do this with novels, but anything that's non-fiction, it works pretty well. And it's like having Google or the internet, but a physical one. I know where my books are, and I can pick up a book whenever I want it. I know generally what's in every book because I do scan them before I put them back down. So let's move over and look at the book splurge. So right now we're in my office. These are the bags that I bought this morning on the way back from some sites from a really nice shop called Kinokuniya, which I've only ever seen in Singapore, apart from here in Dubai. But in Dubai, it's the best bookshop there is. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move all of this up onto the table and fix the camera so it doesn't shake, and then we're gonna go through it. Now that we're set up, I'm gonna show you first a book I bought a few days back. It's called Early Riser by Jasper Fforde. And I'm just on page 30 at the moment of approximately 400 pages. And I can tell you it is really funny, it is really enjoyable, and I really, I can't recommend it yet because it's only a few pages in, but I'm really enjoying it, and it's my first Jasper Fforde book. Okay, so then what did I buy today? Let's get bag number one out. I finally bought Headstrong. I was telling you about Dave Asprey. I've actually got this on the Kindle, but I found recently that I'm just not doing so well with the Kindle unless I have to. If I can find the actual book, then I'm going to take the book instead. So, first book, Headstrong. Second book is a spiritual book. It's the Dhammapada by Eknath Easwaran, which is a book of the path of Dharma, which is a path of, duty. That's how I see Dharma. But maybe I'll learn something, righteousness, harmony, of the highest good. It's a collection of verses from direct disciples who wanted to preserve what they had heard from Buddha himself. So this is a Buddhist book, and I'm looking forward to it. Also by Eknath Easwaran, I bought the Bhagavad Gita. I don't know how many copies and different versions of the Bhagavad Gita I have, but I just, it's one of my favorite books. Then we have Prana and Pranayama. What I liked about this book is it has a lot of techniques, especially at the back. At the beginning, it's more about, I guess, the philosophy behind it and different parts of like how it works, God knows. But I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to really taking these practices in and then bringing the practical version of it to you. Then this is the subtle art of not giving a screw in French. I have the same version in Spanish and in English. So this is a kind of technique I've been using for a little while now in my language learning career. I'm trying to find actual books that I'm interested in, that I've read. And there's a few more that'll be there. And just doing a little bit every day. I'm not fluent in French. I'm not fluent in Spanish. But I just do a little bit every day, and then one day, if I ever end up in North Africa or France, I think I'll pick up what I need pretty quickly, and I can converse. Then this one was a funny one. I think I'm actually thinking about doing this. It is even the stiffest people can do the splits. It's an odd book, I must say, but I wanted to really see if I could finally do the splits. I am so inflexible at the moment, it's crazy. And I thought it might be a nice adventure and a series of videos that I can do at some point about doing the splits. Then I bought 2 books on Arabic, but this is Emirati Arabic, which I've not really seen before. You get modern standard Arabic, Egyptian Arabic, Tunisian Arabic, and a variety of different other Arabics out there, but I'd never seen books on Emirati Arabic, and I live in the Emirates, so I decided to get 2 books on that. If I ever speak Arabic, which will be a miracle, I hope those books can help me with it. Again, going on the more spiritual, enlightened path, I got 2001 Asanas, and the reason I got this book is you go on the internet or whatever and you just keep seeing the same old Surya yoga, the same old routines, and they're boring, frankly. And what I was hoping to do here is to find something rather more interesting and utilize something more interesting. Why do we have to be boring the whole time? Hopefully at some point I can develop my own routines using that. Next, I got Papyrus de Caesar in French again, and Asterix et la Transatlantique or Transitalique again in French, just to take some time. Then I'm looking forward to this. It's a business book. It's called Brave New Work. It's about, are you ready to reinvent your organization? Looks fairly interesting. I'm sure it'll be the same as every other business book out there. Then back to the yoga. But this book is about yoga sequencing. And it has various sequences in there which I wanted to try out. We'll do a yoga series when we go to my daddy yoga series, which is just a bit of fun, but it's better to have fun while you're doing things. Lastly, the last set of books that I got today, another yoga one. I must have really been in a yoga mood in the bookstore. This is a new look at the science of yoga and how it can transform your life. Hopefully I can break that down for you. Essential oils. I know nothing about them. Started kind of getting interested in them. So I'm sure there's a lot to be learned about essential oils. Work. Excuse me 1 second. Thank you. Work finished. Then I got A Wrinkle in Time, but the graphic novel version, which I'm hoping is going to be nice. Something for me to read with my daughter, or she can read herself now, actually. It looks pretty nice. Yes, I think I'm going to gift this to my daughter, Annie. It's a really beautiful looking book from the outside, Wrinkle in Time. And then the final 2, it's called One Spirit Medicine, Ancient Ways to Ultimate Wellness. I had no idea. I don't think I even read the back. I like to buy books randomly many a time. And then one more last one in French, Histoire pour garçons qui voulaient changer le monde. Stories for boys who want to change the world. And it's got a bunch of little stories. Again, the concept of doing a little bit every day. So that's that. So those are the books I bought recently, and that's what a book splurge of about $400 looks like. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll bring you some reviews as soon as I get through some of the books I've read.